You're going to be interacting a lot with the local ward. That's going to be one of the best experiences you have there.
So we went to church both weeks. The ward was awesome.
We would go to church on Sunday mornings, and the Young Women's was great. Sacrament was in Spanish, but even though we couldn't understand what they were saying, we could get bits and pieces of it.
We had mutual, had a sports night.
And that was probably one of my favorite nights. We played soccer with the locals, we played basketball, we played volleyball.
We went to sports nights with them, we went to family home evening, we had a steak dance, they came to the work site some days.
And it is the coolest experience. I mean, these people are just like you and me. They just speak a language that we can't understand.
About halfway through the trip, my group and I got to go to the Manaus, Brazil temple together. That was one of the most memorable parts of the trip to me.
It was such an amazing thing. We went with the youth of the ward that we were in. Just going into that temple, it was such a neat experience.
In our own group, we would have testimony meetings. We would have devotionals every day that we got to all participate, spiritual thoughts, ideas in.
At night, every night, you guys are going to have devotionals in your hotel with your entire group. You get to hear other people's testimonies, and they can grow yours personally.
One Sunday, it was actually our last Sunday that we were there. We sang some songs, and some kids gave some talks in Spanish.
I got to give a talk in church, through a translator, of course.
I was asked to give this prayer in Spanish, and I don't speak very much Spanish at all, and so I was so nervous I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget it. But I remember going up there, and when I started to pray, the nerves just went away, and everyone, when I said amen, no one looked at me like, I messed anything up, which I probably said something wrong in Spanish, but they didn't care because they knew that I was trying.
When we were on splits with the missionaries, I got to share one of my favorite scriptures with one of the families we were teaching. There's a lot of opportunities for you to get to share your testimony as well as have your testimony built. The spiritual experiences were honestly one of the best parts of the whole trip for me, so really get involved in those.